especially when it comes to teams who are, you know, not like the very best of the best tier 1 teams. It's really tough to give a type of prediction on who's going to win, in my opinion, as they just go in a quick B long rush and Musu in existence should just destroy them. As we see, they do a 4B start, which you commonly see on that CT side because you could react to anything late A.
Water crashing into the rocks. That was as
started pretty quick
fast
there,
as a pistol round can go. I mean, up on this, one of the higher skilled players on the team, and he's got chest armor to work with, so the aim punch is not going to be a factor just unless he gets domed right in the face, and it'll be completely lethal at that point. So Existence holding down long A with the help of his team as 4 players pushing up through the A bathrooms. They got a sweet flank from Existence. He sprays down the rest of his team. Toy now will clean up. So well played. I mean, they're up against some weaker opponents. They did have 1 chest armor and a stolen MP9. Still difficult to get onto that side, especially with the lack of utility when you can't match. Now, Tuanu is able to knock down 1, but he's way wide, so a pushing UMP is able to pick up the frags. Trades across the map left and right, but it is Rogue that comes out on top. As time becomes the essence, and XMS is like, yeah, I got this B site, no problem. He gets himself a quick 3, working on the next one. Down to 13 HP, and the USP reigns supreme at the end of that. What a hold from XMS to turn the tides.
Yeah, the long B player came out way too early there. When you're alone right there, you really want to wait for your
evacuate the dice itself. He's paired though with XMS, so this is going to be a little bit of a bait and switch. XMS though doing work, got himself 1 and a 2. Mistu's able to capitalize on the next one. Turns into a 1v1, but now you're on the opposing side of the boxes. Tensky has a kit. He throws the smoke, and right now they're just, oh, does he stick it? This is going to be a really bold one at that. Mistu starts to tap his way through, and now that you bought that kit, you don't got that armor. You can't mitigate the damage. He's a pretty soft target.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when it came to that, down to that 1v1 though.
Crack open this B site. Can they do it? There's been counter smokes, but Monster's virtually open right now, and they're going to get caught to the back end. Alex is left trying to hold the line as his team gets overrun on the B site. The flashbangs confusing everybody, but it is Rogue that comes out victorious as the bomb will be planted. It'll be a 3-man retake right now. They do not have a kit unless there's when one dropped on. They're now just trying to boost up on top and gets wiped out. Just head cut off at the neck as Toynao and Mistu are left alone, and they've been flanked. Cadian is unable to succeed himself, completely feeding himself over, not even for the greater good. It'll be a 3-on-3 on the misplay. They had a great opportunity. Now as Rogue takes the real estate, they'll plant the bomb, they'll fall back into the bathrooms. Their post-plant looking so good.
Yeah, really difficult retake here. Anytime you have bathrooms control and you're trying to defuse here and you don't have a flanker as well, it's so tough to win this round. Good kill by Toynao here, though, but it's such a tough round to win because even if you have a diffuser going, you could just, you know, stagger your peaks like that, and now turning into a 1v1 is just, it's almost...
Oh. He's got himself 3. The 4th one is a ways off, but he has the opportunity to be able to pick that one up as well. It leaves Cadian alone with the bomb on the ground out in front of him and only 10 seconds to work with. So Mistu gets the last frag, and it is a dominant first half for LDLC. This just applies even more pressure into the pistol round for Rogue.
Yeah, I mean, they played pretty well. I just think, though, going back to my point, I wanted to brush up on it a little bit. When you're going and you're...
As Blade, Toy, and Lil Man still up into the box halls, dependent whether Wizard saw the bomb or not, that could give some intel towards Tainted Minds side. Wizard just uppercuts to the shuriken to the chin. Toy and Little Man to the wayside. Blade throws the nade, but already making out of position is Wizard. He falls back and debates. It's Church to get the frag. A little rope-a-dope play as Pollo and Virtus are left questioning what just happened. They've hardly seen anybody. The bomb's been thrown down onto the B site, and you see a flank coming around from Rush. This is their best option all the way through.
Maybe trying to fake an outer take, but Infrequent finds Virtus and Rush again with their upper down. It's a rough spot. Toy does recover that AWP. And Pollo might find a kill over there towards 6 train. Nope, Infrequent's gonna find him. And he is just on fire. literally on fire. Wow, did I just...
Unintended pun. It's Blade's turn to try and pull a 1v4 back. He's got the 1v3 Sonic out in front of him, and he's tagged up. But Blade is just A-okay with hanging out in the smoke. The problem is, as soon as
he's able to find a third, actually, in this round, and now it's just Wizard in a 1v2. Blade and Lil Man are closing into that bomb site, and it looks like Lil Man's going to at least tap the bomb. No, he locks it. Wizard pushing through Z. He's going to find Blade in just a second, but he's holding for him. Bomb's going to tick away. 2-1.
Oh my goodness, that was fractions of a
How
second.
did he not get that?
It was the little red bar of the diffuse was probably 2 or 3 pixels wide. That is as close as it gets. That was a 10-second diffuse. I mean,
Somewhere else, and that just means that they don't have to spread their defense quite as thin. You know, you're going to give Lias pretty much all of Ivy, and he's going to get information towards outside. Unfortunately for him, Little Man is there awaiting. But we're in another situation that could have been hugely advantageous for Tainted Minds. So it's a 3v4 situation, 2 ops on the board, and Wizard now is pushing the team in. Lil Man, all too aware, finds the kill, and Sonic is holding Z with the best he can, and Infrequent's right behind him. So both ops still up and remaining, and it's a 2v2 situation, 35 seconds remaining. Infrequent will fall to Virtus flank. He's coming towards center. He drops the smoke. He has the bomb in hand, potentially a winnable round, but 22 seconds left on the clock. He's got a flanker at hand, and Sonic and Chutch are actually rotating through Z and CT right now. So Virtus with it all to do in a 1v3.
yeah, the op going to be overkill against Chutch right here, but he's not even looking. Chutch, the 1 HP Dream, gets multiple kills on the round, and Rush again unable to win anything consecutive. It's just been a struggle the whole way. We see 4 rounds split between their victories. It's not something you want to be able.
Not a fan of the bot matches, man.
the bomb goes down. It took a second to go down. Infrequent just catches a grenade. Airburst is behind his head. So Infrequent alone, 1v3, just a Glock hits a good shot. Does a lot of damage.
Poyo's just playing for the HLTV stats at this point.
Probably, I'd say, at this point. So he gets himself 3K on the round. Rush get another one for themselves as well. It does cost them 2 players. It doesn't really matter. They're buying for broke.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the rest of the game they're going to be buying out, but, you know, I think it's important just to deny those bombs.
We've got a 2v2, still no bomb plant. The bomb's just chilling on the site, getting iced over, but Senks opens up with another frag, leaving it up to Michu to keep the Dream alive for the 16-0. He's got the first. The Molotov comes out. Senks is forced to push forward, and Senks gets the first round on the board for Muffin Lightning. Now, though, this could be the blessing in disguise. You could be in that really bad situation where you have 1 survivor on the round you win, and then you get an eco reset.
And more than likely, just based on the way the trend of this match is going, we might see that situation here soon. Sanks, though, in that round, they were, you know, low bot, and then last round that they won, and then this follow-up round just recently. I mean, just cleaning things up, taking 1 frag at a time. Muffin Lightning is actually trading a little bit better recently, you know, in the past few rounds, but this is just going to be an eco mop-up. 4 kills quickly for Furlan. Sparrow steals the ace, so nice play from Kinguin to lock it down. Muffin Lightning, you know, in the dying rounds of this half, you know, you have to find something that works. Maybe go back to a gimmicky strat, try and plow along A, or between Diane and Ichiban is going to cost them maybe this round right here. I mean, having the entire B bomb site just basically open for the taking for the terrorists is never obviously a good situation, but I mean, Muffin Lightning is just now fully rotating, you know? Like, they're just getting into the fray, and Sanks is already dead, so Silent and Nakis, 2v3, this should have been a 1 open shut case round for Muffin Lightning, and now it's a disastrous situation. Silent finds 1, Akis in a 1v2.
Yeah. What can you do, Akis? What would Akis do? Catching flashbangs left and right. He's staring upwards, looking for any hint of a player above the smoke. But honestly, Muffin Lightning might not know of his position. He starts to throw some utility, selling out of spot. He's got 1, he's got 2. Mouse coming up massive. There's Muffin Lightning cut in half, down to 2 players as they further crumble. It's going to be up to Diane to get a 1v4 clutch, and she's separated from the bomb. Sparrow's going to get the shot through the smoke, and Kinguin stopped the bleeding immediately.
Amazingly, I mean, that strat, I love that, by the way, is Muffin Lightning, they made an...
Furlan that is able to clean up 1, but only 1 casualty and only Silent, so nothing of real value lost. And there's the next.
I mean, if we're going to set, like, make a statement for the rest of this half, or, like, if we're going to make a culminating point maybe about the entire game, it's going to be right here off this gun round. I mean, either this was a wash match and Muffin Lightning was able to scrape some rounds together, or they came to compete and they were able to take things to, you know, one of the better Polish teams in the world, and certainly a team that, you know, will be in pro.
That last round was just so puggy that you can't pull anything from it. A lot of kills pour in. It look like Muffin Lightning are on the back end of the trade. So Michu is traded for the 3 now of Muffin Lightning, and Akis is trying to follow in the footsteps of Furlan, but Furlan locks down his own trail, and there's Kinguin starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, the 14th round for themselves, and they have a pretty good advantage.
Yeah, and Akis right there at the end. I mean, he falls down the steps, makes a footstep. Furlan obviously just turns around and easily gets the kill, but you hope for at least...
Expecting something to come in, however, Bravado have yet to initiate. They're still waiting themselves, and another smoke rolls in from the CTs. It's going to make it difficult for them to try and pierce through that if they want to. The Trony still has his own smoke in the way, and Tuanu finds another frag here, and a third. He's picking them up one by one. Goals and Sonic down, now elusive, and Alex picks up the last kill on the Trony there after he did it to end up taking down one of the members of LDLC.
Yeah, so nice off work there. I think that was a 4K, and they didn't really do what they wanted. I mean, the goal there wasn't necessarily to
No time, bustling in. The Raid Boss does not lead the charge. There's Tuanu, though.
Wow. 3
kills back to back to back. I think one of them was a collateral, actually, taking out Sonic. Existence moving back now to cover out the rotators, and Tuanu is going to finish things off with a 4th.
Quick, and you saw the difference there, right? They didn't take the best spawns, I don't think. Bravado, they just kind of ran towards Monster to try to peek right away, but I don't think they had the best spawns because look where they fight them at. But if you remember with LDLC's pistol,
Kill against Elusive. Still more to hunt, though, as they're still pushing into that bathroom, and he grabs Detrony through just a little tiny slit that he could peek through. He finds it, though. Tara grabs the kill, and he's going to look for even more, but now they're working outside. However, someone waits around the corner. They move inside. Finally, a miss from Tuanu. Here comes Existence, though. He's going to grab goals. Sonic finally puts Tuanu down. But they already know where he's at, and he's now the last man standing. Not a whole lot to work with. They've got him boxed in. Alex is going to try to close the gap a bit here, force him back. We need any other teammate assistance. That was Alex with his man who had on his own.